Because we're in Nigeria,
Yeah.
we have the sense of entitlement.
Thank you very much.
So please, everyone should normalize saying no without feeling guilty.
I don't want to tag myself a people pleaser, but I am. Unfortunately,
My darling, that you have to come out of that.
I feel like
everybody
I
wants
feel like
jollof rice. If you jollof rice, you don't please everybody.
I feel like if I always tell people no, I feel like a bad person.
Because some people have abused this whole boundary thing in marriage. And then you see, that's why you have some people, they say they're married, and then the man and the woman they're having, anal sex, which is a thing against the woman's health and the man's health.
For me, I stand on the ground of do everything to please your partner.
Even on the health, like
How
this
does
partner.
to me? I don't say it.
Have you read about the medical issues with anal sex?
On X, a lady shared how she finally told her family, "No, I can't host everyone this Christmas." At first, they dragged her online, calling her selfish. She was that selfish because she refused to host her family. Weeks later, she admitted it was the first holiday she rested, saved money, and entered the new year in peace. The internet split. Obviously, people comment now. People clapped for her. It was like, you're protecting your peace. People was like, she abandoned her family duty. So me, I'm like, okay. Welcome to Living Today. I am Akira Chuka, and with me here is Julieth Osuji. She is an educator, also a public speaker, and she owns a business. She's a CEO of Self-Delivery Services and Logistics. And we're going to be dicing this one out today. So, concerning this lady's story now, would you say she's would you call her selfish? Would you say she's abandoning her family duty? Because I don't agree with this. I don't. This is someone that is mentally exhausted, financially exhausted, so to speak. And then you're trying to impose something that she's already been doing just because one time she decided that she doesn't want to do it. And then you're already calling her selfish. Should this even be so?
Okay. I don't think she's selfish.
Okay.
Because it's a one-time thing. Oh, I can't host you people today. It's not bad. It's not wrong. Because we're in Nigeria,
Yeah.
we have the sense of entitlement.
Thank you very much.
So because of that entitlement thing, it makes us feel when someone says no to you, you feel you're entitled to their money. You feel you're entitled to their time. You feel you're entitled to a whole lot of things. So that's this whole spirit and mindset of entitlement is a problem. No, she's been hosting them for years.
She's been doing it like it's been a normal thing.
And I can bet you those people, they don't contribute financially to any of the hosts.
Obviously.
Then and she says, oh, I can't host you people this thing. What is there? I keep saying it. Please, everyone should normalize saying no without feeling guilty.
Wait though, there's a problem though.
Please, normalize saying no without feeling guilty.
Why? I don't want to tag myself a people pleaser, but I am. Unfortunately,
my darling, that you have to come out of that.
I feel like
everybody
I
wants
feel
jollof rice. Even jollof rice, you don't please everybody.
I feel like if I always tell people no, I feel like a bad person. Honestly, I feel like a bad person if I say no to someone. If someone asking for something now, even if I know it's discomforting or it's not comfortable for me, I would still say, okay, fine, I will do it, or I will try to do it. I think it has to do with the way I was brought up. I feel that I could, I may not be the only person in this box. A lot of people are like that because it could be. I think it's the whole family thing, how you were brought up, and the fact that you were not given that opportunity to air your views, share your opinions. So you're subconsciously acting that way to make people not say things to you that are actually wrong or make you feel bad about yourself.
That's where you come in. You're not responsible for the way you were raised, but you're responsible for how you become after you've been raised. You have a choice.
That's strong.
You can retrain yourself. A lot of the money mindset we had, right?
Yeah.
Affects our life.
Yeah.
So you see some people, they go from being poor to being rich. Why? They have to retrain themselves. The same thing with you. If you found out that growing up you're a people pleaser, now you're an adult, my darling, there are things you can do to remove that mindset. So you stop being a people pleaser. You can't please everybody. And like I said, you're not jollof rice. Even jollof rice, not everybody likes jollof rice. Yes, some people like their jollof rice dry. Some people like it to watch. So are you going to say, oh, because this person likes it? No, there's a general standard that's acceptable.
Yeah.
So for you, my darling, you have to unlearn something. It's not about, you have a responsibility for yourself. Are you going to say, oh, because of the way I was raised? How long are you going to use that excuse?
True.
How long are you going to use that?
That's actually very true.
It's like when you say you want to succeed in life, you're saying it's because I was poor. It's because you were.
We actually feel good stating out. There's always this feel good. We want people to pity us. Thank you.
Pity
party.
party.
People just like pity parties.
Come out of that thing. You know, I had an event last year.
Yeah.
At Campus Connect. I'm doing.
Oh, I think. No, I graduated from Futo, so I'm
really?
trying to remember. When was it last year?
Yeah, Campus Connect.
Around what time though?
October.
I don't go outside.
So, but one of the sessions, we're having one of the sessions, breakout sessions, and we're speaking, and one of the girls, they asked her, why are you doing this? Okay, I don't think you should do this. She just started crying on the wall. In my head, I'm like,
really?
Are you serious? We're giving you advice that will help your life, and you're crying. And she's like, but I'm not used to doing this. Oh Jesus. At that point, I just felt like, I just get up from here and just walk out of this one. But unfortunately, I couldn't do that. And I'm like, what is your problem? Juliet. She just said, but people will not, how do you know people will not say something? People will say something. You are not jollof rice. You can't please it. You're not even tea and bread and tea.
But that's why you're using food.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're not.
True.
So we must learn to say no without feeling guilty. I, for one, when I started business, initially when I wanted to start my business, my father said, I don't like this your business. I don't understand. I'm not seeing the profit on it and all that. And I'm saying, okay, no problem. It doesn't matter now. I just want to do it for fun. And then how is this what you're going to do all your life? I numbed those voices. I sat down, did a business plan, went to training, launched out, got referrals. And we usually say without evidence.
Yeah.
You explain that.
No man.
It took 6 months for the business to start yielding profits. And that was when everybody now let me be. But then I now had a problem. Because they knew I was making money. Demands came.
Family demands.
Oh my goodness. Every day, Alpha, run me 10,000. Alpha, run me 20. I bet run me 100K. Same business where all of them are talking to.
That's where I have a problem.
So I sat there one day and I said, no, we can't do this. I can't give it, because at the end of the day, you're making money.
Exactly.
You're generating revenue.
Yeah.
You're making profit, but you're not seeing your money.
That's the thing.
You can't keep doing that. Like it's more like a basket. You keep pouring water, it's leaking. And then it's just like putting 5 fingers into your mouth.
Exactly.
So I devised a means. In a month, I have a certain amount of money that was leave my account for family. If we cross that amount,
that's the end though.
Make nobody call me for emergency. I'm not your emergency
fund, ATM.
My dear, even if you funded my business, I'm not emergency fund. Why? Because this is business. It has to grow now.
Yes.
Because I don't know if you're familiar with, I've heard stories, not just heard stories. I've seen people that they give their life to family. And at the end of the day, this same family will ask you, what did you do for us?
For me?
That's the thing. So questions like this, you have to draw a line. Last, everybody will do alright.
Last.
That's the truth. Last, everybody will do alright. Because if you don't run that transfer now, if you don't send that money now, they will figure out a way to solve.
There will be another person to give it to them. I always say.
So you've got, my darling. You've got. So for the lady, you're not selfish. You did, as long as you've been hosting them for years, you're not selfish. You did what you ought to have done. Let them host you. In fact, let me tell you, if you're really watching this podcast, dear, please tell them to host you this coming December.
You said don't try.
Make timetable. Go everybody house, chop food for free. Carry takeaway, go house. nobody go die.
But yeah, family. God, because there's this African construct.
Bring it down to Nigerian construct.
Okay, let me say Nigerian construct. Although it's general in terms of African, there's this general conception about the whole thing. If you tell an elder, no, I can't do this, I'm sorry, I won't be able to fill this duty. It's like as if you're being disrespectful, or maybe you don't have home training. And I'm saying this, I'm not even just saying this based on basically I've even experienced it. I think I mentioned it earlier. It's like you don't have a say because of the way you were trained. You can't talk, and funny enough, this thing affects you even when you meet elderly people outside. They walk all over you. You can't say anything that you like a zombie, basically. I don't seem to get why. And people say just say no respectfully. How can you say no respectfully to an elder, a Nigerian elder? No respectfully. Respectfully, I'm not doing it. No, it's actually very funny because there's sometimes that I feel wronged. And not just me, most people are in this box. But you can't even open your mouth and say, I don't like this. I don't like the fact that you're treating me this way. I don't like the fact that you're forcing me to do something I am not comfortable with doing. You say, do this. I should just do it because you're an elderly person. Even though I'm not comfortable with it.
The thing there is, I recommend that everyone should learn communication. Study communication.
Both parties.
Both parties, everyone. The elders should learn how to communicate what they want. The younger ones should learn how to communicate their non-acceptance.
Even to their parents?
Yes. 100%. I'm a grown lady, so I say what I'm saying is, because I have family. I have family who live in my house, right? So I've dealt with these things over the years. There's a way to say no without actually saying no.
At what age can someone say no? No, I need to answer.
My dear, at the age where you need to say no. If you're 25, you say no. If you're 24, you
what if you're
no.
less than that?
If they were the ones paying your school fees, my dear, go and get the skill. Go and get a skill. Because you can't be living in my house and telling me no.
So you think you actually say that it depends on your age.
This is a part where if you're independent young lady, you work for your own. You will learn how to say no now. You can't put all your eggs in one basket.
True.
You will grow old though. Retirement day. You go plan life.
Hi.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
But you learn how to communicate and say no. Do you get? The truth is that yes, Africans, Nigerians, elderly people, they are not used to saying no.
They're not even used to.
They are not used to hearing it at all.
Of saying it. Like I feel even like this. If I try uttering, I don't think I can even try it. You can never bring the eye of a Nigerian parent.
There's something we did one time. We say replacement of words. Instead of saying no, you can say, "Oh, really? Let me think about it." I don't think it's possible today. However, can I give you feedback on it? For someone like
that's
me,
a nice strategy.
Nice
strategy.
What was my response the last time we spoke? And you're like, you didn't give me. I was like, okay, please, we've not yet sorted it out. So maybe you might just reach out to somebody else to do it with, because right now I'm currently busy. Did you say no?
But you said it under the hidden sheet.
You see, communication is key.
Yeah,
There's a way to communicate without the person feeling. You can be firm. You can be kind, or be firm with your words. You can. I had a situation one time, and the lady was all over the place. She said, I said, "Are you done?" She said, "Yes." I said, "Okay. Let's explore the terms and options." And I said, does this work for you? She said, "No, it doesn't work." I said, "This one doesn't also work for me." We had to come to compromise.
Yeah.
And guess what? It was a win-win. I got what I wanted initially that she said no to. You get. She ended up saying yes. Why? Because I simply changed the means of communicating to her. You see. So So for an elderly person, it's just communication. Oh, Gucci, can you go and get me this? Oh, okay, Daddy. I'm currently doing something. Is there no one that can do it? Is it an emergency?
I feel no. I do feel that no steps on people's ego,
It will step on people's ego.
and it may make them change their attitude towards you.
No problem.
I
I want to say no without feeling guilty a lot of times. I have friends, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes somebody just texts you, say, I beg babe, I need 100K.
As if
At
to him
that
now.
point- At that point,
I know.
it's not like I don't have that money, but I know that if I give you that money,
Yeah.
it's not even collecting it back that's a problem. Collecting it back is another
Hassle on its own, yeah.
But I know that if I give you that money, it's going to affect you. So I'm like, oh, deal. There are certain people in your life, like the moment they see you give money out, that's when they want to make their own request.
Exactly.
You have to learn how to say no. You have to learn. You can't be giving and not get replenished. Givers never lack 100%.
Yeah.
However, life is not lived by miracles. Life is lived by principles.
Word.
Yes. If God wanted us to be living by miracles, He wouldn't have created the sun and the moon and the stars and put them there. He would have said every morning, you sit down and start praying for the sun to shine. The galaxies and the orbit, it's principles now. That's how it is. So the Lord is giving you money. And that's why He said, make investment. It is the Lord who gives you power to make wealth. So how do you make wealth? Is it by giving it out?
Obviously not.
No, you will make investments. If you read the Bible, Solomon himself had ships that were bringing him gold from a particular sea.
All the way.
What are you saying? The man had investments and he was still giving. Do you see?
Yeah.
But as a person that you are, you will have. I recommend that people do the 50, 20, 30 rule.
Okay, that one. Okay, between the married couples, yeah. Or was it just
As a single
relationships?
person now,
Yeah.
in your finance, I'm talking about your finances.
Okay, we're talking. Wait, the 50-20 rule.
Yes, 50-20, 50-20-30 rule. Where you split your money into 3 places. You have 50% for all your needs, right?
Okay.
You have 30%, you have 20% for investments and savings, and then you have 30% for your wants. So it's from that 30% of your wants that you can now spend and give out money and give people, do jai party and all that, buy a shop.
I feel sometimes like at this point I feel like you're using strength.
Sorry.
I'm very fond of spending money that I've not even received yet.
Wow.
I'm what do you
You
call
end up in there too.
like call me Christmas.
You have mercy.
Jesus
You have a
Christ.
long list. Just
Call me
somebody
for
that
that
you don't receive.
Christmas.
No,
Call
no, no.
me for anybody comes to my DM. Akira, please, I need your help. Akira, please. I feel guilty not helping, and it's like it's always this voice I always hear. But you know you have the money now. Why don't you want to help me?
And shut the voice down. Put your phone up. I'm sorry. Shut it down, put your phone up and sleep. Nobody will die.
Okay.
Yes, no. That's the truth. Nobody will die. Because this whole thing, last, all this whole saying no to is still money matters. It's true. Because what else would they want you to say that they've asked?
Well, I think there's some other stuff that doesn't require money. Those ones are actually based off of friends and family.
Favors.
They're favors. Also, for instance, I'm not a party person. I have a lot of my male friends that'll call me and be like, Akira, how fun now? You know, go show. Make we go out, make we hang out, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm actually a bit busy now. I don't think I'll be able to make it. And this is something that's not happened once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. I don't like honoring invitations that has to do with me going outside. You get, so this is me saying no in code. And it's actually built a kind of, I don't want to use the word resentment, but it's like a void, like between me and these people. Because they feel like Akira doesn't want to socialize. And I think it's all about my peace, you know. People will say they are your friends, you know, give them that level of your attention. Why don't you want to socialize with them? These are people that you know. They are your friends. You should go out there and.
Do they feel bad when you say no? Have they ever complained?
You know, some people they'll tell you okay,
But then you notice a change in their demeanor, in their attitude. Their attitude towards you just automatically changes. They don't act the same way they do normally act with you. This is something I've experienced countlessly, and I know a lot of people are in this box. So it's actually a problem. So sometimes it may not just be money. Maybe socializing. Someone that's introverted now needs to start gossiping about you.
Okay, so where would they hold all this party?
It's not really. What will you say? Like,
Or let's go.
yeah, it's more of the hangout thing, more of socializing thing. Akira, how far you never show? No, I cannot show. And it's like you're always saying the no thing.
They will
for
stop inviting you.
That's the thing now.
Are you
I didn't know want
okay?
to go out, and I don't want to be there again.
Also, unfortunately, you built your castle, you should leave it.
This thing just said, "Now it's a problem."
It's a problem.
It's because like
Either you can make a change, make an adjustment to accommodate your friends, or you can be very comfortable staying indoor.
so is it a two-way thing? Because I'm confused.
You can make an adjustment. So, these are my how's your relationship with these people?
So in this certain area, I should not say no. I should go for it.
No, I didn't say you shouldn't say no. Don't say yes when it's uncomfortable for you. However, consider that these people love you, they care about you.
Okay.
And that's why they're inviting you. So make adjustments. Out of 10 parties, 1 or 2. It doesn't kill anybody.
Okay.
Because I think a part of selfishness comes into play. You still want to be friends with me, but you don't want to hang out with me. You don't want, but you still want me to be friends with you. You know, there's a part where you go all out for your friend.
Yeah.
Do you show up when they have events? If you don't show up when they have events, how would they show up for you?
That's true.
You can't do that. Now make certain adjustment that guys, once in a while. See, I know they like Komodo, but once in a while we can
Hang out.
I need to change.
Yeah,
my
I have a friend that I know that
I don't lose my
yeah,
friends.
that's how it is now. I have
Yeah.
friends that when I know say, Alpha, sure, maybe go sit down chop. Because I know that they don't get to see me every day.
Yeah.
So intentionally, I can call them up and say, okay, you know what, I go pay. You go pay for drink. You go pay for food. I go pay for this one. Just to keep my friends going. Because if we look at our schedules, my dear, I will not see anybody in 1 year.
That's the truth.
Make me no lie. This me sitting here now is wow. Jesus, it's a lot. But guess what?
Yeah.
So that's like you can make adjustments for your friends.
Would you
Don't they
say-
make adjustments?
Would you say people should
Create boundaries. And this is now me going towards the
Yes,
area
before
of
you finish, yes, create boundaries. Oh yeah, continue.
this has been going towards the area of marriage and relationships?
Okay.
Like, should men and women, should they have boundaries with themselves even when they're married? Should there be boundaries in marriage?
Boundaries in what aspect?
Telling your husband no, like for some certain things that maybe you may not feel comfortable about, you're telling him no. But
Yes. A man that wants to make an investment and you've looked at it and the investment would either turn out to be a scam or you don't think it makes sense, you can say no. If he goes ahead to invest, that's on him.
won't that really like cause problem later on between both of you?
He's understanding now. Understanding comes into play.
How much is not understanding?
What are you saying? You know, I've seen a couple that, you know, at some point, it was this MLM stuff.
Yeah.
And the wife kept saying, do not put your money in this thing. It was like, don't worry. See, my friends are cashing out. That week, he put in 400K without listening to his wife. The thing closed.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not joking. Of course, to tell you how humble the man, he still went to his wife and said, babe, see, I put money for that too. Is there guy?
I go shout for you.
The wife said, how far? See, money don't go. You don't go, you don't you know.
Yeah.
So that the wife, but I took her the last. Because they've lived for years. It's not important to say, but I warn you. Keep saying that I warn you. It becomes a problem.
Okay, like let me use for example.
people that come together, a man and a woman, two different personalities. And there's certain things that you don't like. you're not comfortable with this kind of things. This is just your person. And then your husband is his own person. The same with he's not comfortable with. So this is both of you trying to find a balance. But then he keeps on making. There's some people that like personal space. They don't like people coming into theirs. They like some me time. Allow me, don't be too, and they don't be too clingy. Stop engagement. But your husband is not like that. He likes invading. I mean, I like invading. I'm just twisting his. Let me be the
PDA public display of affection.
No,
it's not me. It's not hold my hand. We can be talking, don't hold my hand. Don't even put your hand across my neck. I'm sorry. We can do that in private. We don't do that when you're out.
That's the problem. This is where the problem is, because it's going to cause an issue. Because this person likes clingy. This person likes invading. This person is me, but this person likes invading. This person likes clingy. But the partner, the wife or the husband, whosoever, does not like it. And it's a problem because this person likes it. So how can these people find the balance? Don't you think
they will find the balance and find a common ground? In the sense that my husband does not like this and the wife likes this. We must find a common ground for compromise. Because the marriage is for you two to serve each other, not yourself.
So you're not encouraging boundaries?
I'm encouraging boundaries. There are boundaries in marriage. You can't tell your wife not to worship God.
No one is different.
Yeah, no, there's boundaries, right? You can't say because some people have abused this whole boundary thing in marriage. And then you see, that's why you have some people, they say they're married, and then the man and the woman, they're having, anal sex. Which is a thing against the woman's health and the man's health. You see things like that, they've abused it. There's boundaries. There are boundaries in these things. Even in the marriage where there are boundaries. Yes. I know where you're coming from.
This is where I wear my coat. This is where I wear my coat. This is where I wear my coat because when it comes to this sexual part in marriage, for me, I stand on the ground of do anything to please your partner.
Even on the health risk of your partner.
To me, I don't see any.
Have you read about the medical issues with anal sex?
I've not.
Okay. Do you know the issues with all those things that people have in their marriage?
I know.
Do you know that the more you keep exploring in the name of marriage, your appetite becomes enlarged.
Yeah.
And that's when you see, before you know it, it becomes an open marriage. You're swinging partners, but you're still married.
Good.
You're doing BDSM and the rest of it.
Okay, wait.
We're here. Let's get
relax. I feel like something is happening right now.
No, because you see,
something is happening that I don't want it to happen.
I read a story one time, and the woman said that her husband wants her to use
sex toys.
Not sex toys, dildo on him. After they are married. And he will also use on her.
Wait.
And then she's
on him.
On him, and he will use on her.
How is he using?
I'm like, what? So you see, it's not bad. You don't need boundary for this.
Oh my god! How is she gonna use the dildo on him? Like,
okay, so that's the part I don't know. Maybe. But he said that if she will not, she should leave the marriage.
Shit.
And she's asking that they are married. What should she do? My advice, my darling, come out with yourself. Oh, it's crazy. There's a part of separation. I'm not anchoring the whole divorce.
But she can't be with another man. It will be seen as adultery.
Of course. If the man is not willing to change. I recommend you to read this book, Marriage, Divorce and Remarriage. It's a book by Kenneth E. Hagen.
Marriage, divorce,
and
remarriage. Okay.
There are grounds that if you also read the scripture really, that could allow you on the ground of divorce. God hates the act of divorce, not the divorcee. Do you understand? So there are certain circumstances.
Yeah.
You can't, if your man is sleeping with other men, you can go ahead and leave that marriage as long as it's not what you signed for.
Wait, you say what?
But that's the truth now.
Sleeping with It's not already cheating now. Show me.
So you
I would
see,
have let you know.
you've cheated on your wife.
With another man, guy, that's
Leave
crazy.
the another man there, but you've cheated.
Yeah,
Sha.
you cheated.
So my dear, you can
leave.
walk out and go.
Yeah, you can walk out. But this is where, oh my God, Jesus. This is where there's a problem because
some people have high libidos, and some people have moderate libido. And I do advise people, don't ever go for someone that is not on par with you sexually. This is actually my advice to most
So you agree with premarital sex?
no,
So how you will take say the person no day on
you
high?
can't know.
Make
But
myself-
without actually doing the do, I feel this may sound crazy, but like you may laugh at me, but like I feel it has the energy, like the,
I can't relate. I'm sorry.
I feel it has to do with the energy, like how I put it.
I don't want to use myself as an example. Oh my
Okay,
god.
let me say this. In the actual design of marriage,
Yeah.
it's supposed to be meant for two novices, right? So
Wait, two novice, like people
Yes,
that don't know
no.
shit.
they don't know anything in the actual design of marriage.
Okay.
But because over time, people have explored.
Yeah.
You have explored. You slept with Obi, Okoro, Ada, and people have slept with plenty people. You now know that, and this person cannot satisfy you. Because as per brand new chances wey person be, how you take no say this person no be something as compared to what exactly? That's where the comparison comes from. So I am advocate of non-premarital sex. You know why? Because premarital sex will damage your taste bud. Where, let me use PG, where they don't hang your leg for different places, carry you do this one, you will now marry a bro or a sister that is innocent, and then you be expecting them to be hanging you and be carrying.
There's
So
a problem. There's a problem. I'm a preacher of love and not war.
Yes, my dad.
But at the same time, I don't know. I'm still saying this because I know when I said I'm a people pleaser. I still feel this is my partner, and I still will make them happy.
Of course.
And especially when it comes to the sexual aspect, I'm not saying we should do something outrageous.
What are you
I would
saying
still
exactly?
say let people. Okay, you have a high libido. I have a high libido. We're a match sexually. So if there's any crazy thing we want to explore with each other, we can explore it with each other.
Two people that fear God and they know themselves.
And I'm sure saying that fear God. Continue.
No, but like, but see, yeah, it's actually this is the real thing.
If I want sex in marriage now, let's say one of the things that I strongly am against is the aspect of maybe I want to have sex with my husband, I want to have sex with my I'm not just saying my wife, Jesus Christ.
I want to have sex with my husband now, and then maybe he says no.
Maybe I'm the man and I want to have sex with my wife, and then she says no. I won't feel good about it.
The Bible says do not defraud yourself one another.
Yeah. So,
however,
but
there are
don't do
times where, of course, that's lack of knowledge. But there are times you know that you can't sleep with this person. Maybe their period. Or maybe they have an exhaustive day. However, it's important that the couple come together and have agreement, have these conversations. As the man, you guys to say sometimes, you guys let your wife be. Okay? Even actually, the sex does not even start in the bedroom. It starts from the morning in the day. I think I'm giving you guys TMI. However, too much information. However, it starts from over time because I have studied these things, right?
Yeah.
I never married. I will soon marry. I'm not in a relationship yet, but that one.
Yeah.
So talk. But at the end of the day, it's from what you would want. It starts from the day. Babe, how are you? I can't wait to see you. The woman is anticipating. This is from the angle of the man now, right? You keep texting her in between your day. Just at least in a week, text your wife. So that when it's time to do praise and worship, it will do easy for you. Not when she comes back now, you want to sleep with her. Bro, you're inconsiderate.
True.
And then for the lady, consider the man. He has had an exhausting day. But trust me, when you start texting him, telling him, "Oh babe, I can't wait to have you."
I feel you're following I feel like you're following. I feel it's more like the gentle protocol process.
So you are in the there's a word for it. you are of the opinion that it
Yeah.
has to be a crazy part, you know.
Yeah.
And they see what they are, Aisha.
Was it obvious?
No, you go be like,
Daddy, don't watch
no,
me
but
right now.
no, now you're the kind of person you want to quarrel so you can have makeup sex.
Exactly.
No, no.
Well, okay, let's go ahead. Let's go towards the workplace. You know, there's always this problem with boss. Let me say boss issues. My oga, like it's actually something that. So most Nigerian employers, they feel because they are paying you, and not even because they feel because yes, because they feel because they are paying you, they deserve to overwork you, and you don't have a right to tell them no. I can't do this. I can't take an extra task beyond what I'm assigned to do. Or it's like as if there's this obligation. You must do it. I pay your salary. So even if it's out of your work assignment, you must do this one because I pay you. But they're not paying you for extra hours.
Okay, so there are certain factors. First, what are your terms of contract?
Okay.
My rider works 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Sunday, Saturday. Sundays are if he chooses to. Those are his terms of contract.
Okay.
However, we also stated in the contract that you may be required to take on extra tasks. So we'll give you a terms of contract, sign this thing, read it. If it's okay with you, you sign. So some people do not read their terms of contract, they just collect the job at that point because they want to collect, they need that job. But they don't go through. So if you look at your terms of contract and it's not bad, you can say no. But if you look at it and it's
But what if you're not a contract worker?
in what field? Like teaching.
In different fields.
That's what I'm saying. It's important that you negotiate your employment. However, there are also certain things, not because of the pay,
Okay.
but just for the job to get done. I work 7 in the meantime. I've been working 7 to 7. My closing time should be 4 p.m., 3 p.m. I go home by 4. But however, because we have extra work, we have extra things we need to do. There's a sacrifice to make. Not because you're getting an extra.
Would you say because I'm passionate about my job or because I love
Most
my
times
job?
it's not because of our passion. It's just let's get this thing done. If you leave it here to time, do you get
It's about responsibilities.
responsibilities? Just let's get it done. It doesn't cost you anything. Abroad, you do extra time, you get extra pay, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
But they don't
However,
do it here.
when you're done working all this work abroad, how's your life? Because
How do you mean by how's your life?
yeah, most of the people that live abroad that work all the extra job, they don't even have time for themselves. Most of them don't. Why they are doing the extra job and extra job and extra
It's
job.
better that as I'm doing
Are
the
you
extra
serious?
job, you are paying
You
me
have
the
money, you don't have
than
your
I'm doing
health.
extra job than and there's not even. No, I'm saying this because in this place they know how to exploit people. They know how to exploit people.
When you're being paid, okay, I think in Europe the minimum wage is $12 or 12 euros or something about. So when you convert it, you're working extra, right?
Okay.
In a system that really works.
Mm-hmm.
Then in Nigeria, it's not so.
Mm-hmm.
However, even those people, in their terms of employment, they know how they run it, and they get compensation. Or however, you're here, and the system is not the same.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow, when you start up your business and start up your own job, and you have work that spills over, that you know that it's only your staff that can do it. What would you do?
No, that's different.
No, it's not the same.
No, it's
the same
actually
case.
no. I won't actually say it's the same. It's the same thing. This is it.
Okay.
It's different if okay today. Let's say I started working today, and then maybe the tasks that I needed to do for this day, I didn't finish doing them. So obviously I have to continue them the next day and make sure I finish it. Now you are assigning me a task that is not in my job description, but because you are paying me, I should do it. And if I say no,
You get
that I
fired.
don't want to do it, I'm under the risk of getting fired or
That's
demoted.
why I'm throwing it back to you. When you start up your business, and then you have scenarios like this,
Yeah.
then you know, okay, this stuff, even though it's not in her job,
Then it should be her choice.
I feel it's all about choice.
So how do you get the work done?
Do it yourself. You do it yourself. No, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Because see, yeah, depends on the company I start. Unless that person is passionate about their work. Because you're passionate about your work, you won't care whether they're paying you or not. The main thing is that you're doing it. But let's be real. I'm talking about this country we are in now, this Nigeria. They know how to exploit people.
We agree 100%.
They exploit people a lot.
But there's
And they
a
don't give people
place
the
where you would
opening.
work and you wouldn't mind. It's not, you won't see it as exploitation. If you have a good working environment,
that's what I'm
you
saying.
will not
If
see
you
that.
love the
But it's not
job.
they're paying you 15 naira, 20.
No,
There's
because you love the
there's a time I
job.
heard somebody was earning a school. We were paying them 15,000 naira.
You can get 15,000 naira.
In this country,
In this
economy that we are in.
and you'll be shocked.
That is like a
And you're like, oh my
one day
God.
off kind of job.
Hey,
And I'm being paid only 15k.
monthly, not daily.
Okay, monthly. And I'm still working there.
Some people do not have the choices you have.
True.
No, see, I will tell and this is my advice to everyone. Prioritize your health, prioritize your being. If you know it's not comfortable for you, then leave. Because I feel like this is, I don't think this is done. They pay little, but they demand much.
Agreed, 100%.
It's not done.
However, in scenarios where people do not have any other option than to do those jobs, what would you advise them to do?
That's a tough one. It's actually a tough one.
So that's a question. Because some people, that the only option is to collect that 15k monthly job, just so they can be doing something at the end.
So what if they expand their horizons?
What if, or when they do expand their horizon, they can leave. But until then, they are stuck with that job.
So it's basically no choice thing. Just suffer.
That's the truth.
This is
I'm not saying daily, monthly. People get paid 15,000.
Yeah, true.
No, but for those that do, I'm really concerned about the work system in this country.
Well, we hope that there can be a policy that can change all of that, and that people would actually adhere to policies. Because the problem is not with Nigeria. The problem is with Nigerians.
I like that.
For
Problem is not
example,
Nigeria, is with Nigerians.
Yes, we are our own problem. Because like the rent matter, the house rent issues, there's a policy coming up that landlords should be collecting monthly rent and all of that. Yeah. How many persons have adhered to it? Lagos state government has started pushing landlords to start collecting only 6 months. But how many people are adhering to
So
it?
that's literally like, okay, that's basically divide. Okay, let's say a rent is like 500,000.
That's 250. Pay for 6 months, then pay the remaining 250. How many landlords are actually listening? There was a house we wanted to get sometime last year, and the man said I have to pay 2 years.
Upfront.
Yes, I said I'm not paying the house. People 1.5 million. Then for 2 years, I was
In a
supposed to-
way, yeah.
in a way, and I was supposed to pay 3 million naira. Minus agent and agreement too.
Jesus Christ.
I said, so now me when I want to use make money.
Wait, the agent fee, are you supposed to pay?
Agent fee is different though.
Is it?
Agreement is different though. Agent fee was not telling me that I have to give them 200k for agent fee.
Those people that help you to find the
Yes.
apartment.
Agreement and Kinewa 200,000.
Around which side? Which side was it?
Oh gee.
Would that be?
I just said okay, so and I'm going to be taking transport from there. I said, don't worry, you just keep your house. my current rent has not expired. That was at the time. I said my current rent has not expired, so you should just stay where you are.
You know, another problem coming down to, now we're talking about space, people's living conditions.
Coming down to where people actually stay, talk about neighbors, talk about
Generator disturbances, water issues, things like this. Okay, so I feel this is more, what I'm about to say now is more accustomed to people that are in the universities. I think they're the ones that deal more with neighbor issues, like in terms of borrowing things.
Okay, you said you went to Futo.
Yeah, I
So
got it
I like to
last
say
year.
I like to say that you live outskirts of the city.
Okay.
You live far from civilization. I'm sorry.
Eh,
Yeah. But they actually do.
Jesus.
We love you guys. I love you guys. No, see.
Pour me
Football-
water
Wait,
first, and
nah,
when
calm
they
down.
hot.
You guys, I love you guys with love from the depth of my heart. But truth is
No,
that
that was.
people that wait, should I break it down? More? Do you want more breakdown?
Oh yeah, please.
People have like
No.
okay.
Let's say for the middle get like all as get like
We don't have light. I agree. We don't.
Are your roads good?
No.
Do people even have water?
I'm not sure.
No, but just say we're asking the question and say you shall be asking.
But we do. Though it's more like if there's if there's a generator, if there's no generator, then there will not be water.
Because I have an insight, I have first-hand information about you guys. That's what I'm saying. You live far from civilization.
You know-
But you know, a friend of mine, whenever I speak to him and I'm like, two people, you know, we just have to say it so that I sound for. You live in Garden City. Because in gardens there are no electricity, there are no fridges.
You know, my temperature is actually rising though. I can actually be serious. It's
So it's
rising.
fine.
I'm like, oh my god, we live beyond civilization. It's rising. My temperature is
You
rising.
live far from civilization. You don't
Far
live beyond
from me.
You live far from civilization. Let's talk about the road that leads to your school. So
You
there's a point where the road stops and then the rest is mud. Then you now enter with bike.
Other students, come and help me. Come and help me.
So what aspect now? Then people that live around the Umuchima.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have answered by yourself. You have shot yourself.
Okay.
But
But you see, yeah, this same thing about living around that perimeter of people that say in the universities, I feel they have more issues with the neighbors. Today is borrow me Maggie. Tomorrow is borrow me gas. Next month, because you have water, my water has finished. You know, all this kind. And the thing is, if you the day you now decide, okay, let's say all this while you've been giving, you've been helping. Then one particular day, if you decide that no, you cannot give today, you cannot give Maggie today, you cannot give gas today, you cannot help them with water. I don't know why it's always like that, because I've experienced this thing before. Next thing you know, you become stingy. They'll start gossiping you. You find out that you'll be passing, you'll be hearing your name. And I think this is more accustomed to ladies in the universities. It's actually a big problem. Because, first off, when you asked me the other day, I gave you, okay, God, please, I hope she's not watching this thing, but I'm about to gossip right now. There's this lady that used to be in my love, when I was still in school then. Sometimes I used to wonder whether there's anything she has anything in her house. She borrows Maggie, borrows salt, borrows gas, borrows pepper. But now, even she, I'm like, there was a particular day that she came over. I think she wanted, what did she want to borrow that day? She wanted to borrow oil. She wanted to borrow oil from me. And I told her, I don't have oil, no. Do you know what this lady did? She said, let me check.
Audacity.
I am not joking. She said, let me check.
Audacity.
I was like, check how? This girl entered though. She entered my room. She peeped through the
Rack.
and she saw the oil. She was like, but you have oil now. Just give me very, very, very small. I was like, I told you I don't. But it's the oil that is there. I had to actually collect the oil now and look and pour it for her. She's like, please add small, add small, add small. Like some people, I don't know whether they pluck this level of audacity. It's actually alarming. It's really, really alarming.
For example,
Yeah.
I had roommates at the time when I was in school, and this cooking thing.
Yeah.
So because I had church, I had school, I had other things I was doing, right? So I didn't have all the time to be cooking. So I left provision and food stuff for them to cook. They will cook. When I come back, anything I say, I eat and go and sleep. Also, I didn't know that they were actually living off me.
Are you serious?
When exam was over, because I usually don't travel. So when exam ended, and I checked, food still don't finish.
Jesus.
I made up
Like
my mind.
your roommates.
Yes. I made up my mind. Say, nobody's touching anything that belongs to me. I can leave you out of my own benefit, but do not go to my bedroom again.
Those roommates were like your friends? Were they like your friends?
They were my roommates. I lived with them for a while. The reason they started living because I said, okay, come and live with me and pay your part of the rent. You know, where you pay the whole rent, and then you say, okay, you balance me and come and stay. I'm used to giving out to people. I have a large heart. Pat myself on the back. But then people will take advantage of your kindness.
Yeah.
Be generous, but have your boundaries. Okay, so and when they return the next semester, I said, please, my provisions are out of bounds, my food stuff are out of bounds. Please do not touch them. And they're like, and they came back with their, I said, no problem. But if you want to finish, don't ask me.
When my friend wanted to get an apartment, sometime when she got admission, a friend of mine, her admission was a bit delayed. She made use of, because she didn't, when it comes to that photo side, getting an apartment is actually a bit difficult, especially in Izugodo. And then most of these agents, they know how to collect a ridiculous amount from people. So she made use of homemakers. So they actually went there to find out an apartment, and I think it was based off of her preferences, what she wanted. Because some of these things now, it has to do with where you're located, where you're actually sited, where you found your apartment. Read those ones that they know that they don't have anything in their houses. Because I think it's mainly attributed to those village apartments. Because if you go to those ones that are sophisticated, you hardly have issues like that.
If you have educated neighbors, you will not. You have
Thank
educated
you. You
problems.
barely have issues.
No,
like
if you have educated neighbors, you have educated
what do you mean educated problems though?
If you have uneducated neighbors, you have uneducated problems. It's shared. Because educated people also have their own wahala.
Like what? Like what, please?
NEPA bill. But why are you knocking on my door? Why is the bill like this? Why shouldn't you? So, when you have educated neighbors, you have.
Oh my god!
But it's better to have educated neighbors than to have uneducated neighbors.
Yeah.
But
True.
also, most importantly, it's important to have kind and godly neighbors. Peace of mind. You can never underrate it though.
True. But would you say someone's peace should come at the cost of someone else's happiness?
What do you define? What is your peace?
Hmm.
I'm hearing everywhere I go, I want peace of mind. What is your definition of your peace?
I think I would say
Your
something
peace
that
is it when you're
you...
playing loud music? You can yes now. If you're playing loud music here and you're disturbing your neighbors, is your peace?
It's my apartment, it's my space.
Is it peace? Are your neighbors having peace of mind?
So
because as you're playing it now, you're disturbing the person next door.
So it's actually at the cost of them.
So is that peace?
What
is peace? What is your definition of peace?
I think I'll say something that makes me feel okay, like keeps me at calm.
This is not anything that makes you feel okay at calm pace. Because what that makes you feel, what if there are people? Okay, what about psychiatric people?
Okay.
What about people who are murderers? When they kill people, it makes them feel okay. Will you call that peace?
Like serial killers?
Yes. Now, there are people who find joy, it makes them happy
in killing somebody. People.
Yes. Yeah. So, would you call that peace? What is peace to you is not what is peace to me. So we must find a balance where peace is something that is generally acceptable to everyone, where we can live in harmony in society and not step on each other's toes. That's peace. But if we define peace by what is peaceful to you, it will not be what is peaceful to you. I love to have a quiet time. My twin loves to talk. Yeah, I've mentioned that.
Yeah, you did. You said
my twin loves to talk, and I love to read. I have a quiet when I'm in the house. I want the entire place to be as silent as a graveyard.
Yeah.
The young man does not understand it. When he wants to have his conversation, it's that time I'm opening door. His peace and my peace is not the same.
Yeah.
So that's him.
All right. This was fun, beyond fun. I got a lot of insights with you, Miss Juliet. I got a lot of insights, like deep insights. And if you want to know more about our guest or follow her up, you can chat her on
IG and Facebook.
And what's your handle?
Okay, on Facebook, Juliet, Julieth. Osuji.
Osuji.
Then on Instagram, Julio, JULIE_official.
All right. You can like, comment, and share with your friend. Thank you, and catch you later. Ciao.
Nice.